Is there anybody listening? Is there anyone that sees what's going on? Read between the lines, criticize the words they're selling. Think for yourself and feel the...
If Jesus Christ came back today like he threatened he will, which poor group of people do you think that he would kill? Who would Jesus choose to starve if you gave him a chance? And if he saw genocide, would he take a neutral stance? Who would Jesus bomb? Tell me, who would Jesus bomb? Would it be kids in Palestine, or how about Vietnam? Would Jesus bomb the atheists, the Muslims, or the Jews? I want you to ask yourself, well, what would Jesus do? Would he say it's complicated, there's sinners on all sides? Or would he say that some people, they just deserve to die? If Christ the Savior rose again, then on a sidewalk slept, would you extend a hand to him, or just watch where you stepped? Who would Jesus bomb? Tell me, who would Jesus bomb? Would it be kids in Palestine, or how about Vietnam? Would Jesus bomb the atheists, the Muslims, or the Jews? I want you to ask yourself, well, what would Jesus do? Would Jesus hate the gay folks, or the queer folks, or the trans? Would he suggest they end their lives according to God's plans? And would Jesus tell a homeless man to get a fucking job and turn his back on the poor? Would Jesus be a snob? Who would Jesus bomb? Tell me, who would Jesus bomb? Would it be kids in Palestine, or how about Vietnam? Would Jesus bomb the atheists, the Muslims, or the Jews? I want you to ask yourself, well, what would Jesus do? Would Jesus be Republican, or would he vote Democrat? Would he be chanting 4 more years, or wear a MAGA hat? Would Jesus run for president, or dictator, or worse? Would he become the pastor of his own mega church? Who would Jesus bomb? Tell me, who would Jesus bomb? Would it be kids in Palestine, or how about Vietnam? Would Jesus bomb the atheists, the Muslims, or the Jews? I want you to ask yourself, well, what would Jesus do? Would Jesus build a border wall? Would Jesus drive a tank? Would Jesus own an arsenal? Would Jesus run a bank? And would Jesus feel safe in his skin if he came to your town? And would you believe in Jesus still if you found out he was brown? Who would Jesus bomb? Tell me, who would Jesus bomb? Would it be kids in Palestine, or how about Vietnam? Would Jesus bomb the atheists, the Muslims, or the Jews? I want you to ask yourself, well, what would Jesus do? I want you to ask yourself, well, what would Jesus do? I want you to ask yourself, well, what would Jesus do?
Anymore, I stay at home. Maybe I'm getting old. I'm not attracted to them bright city lights. I think I'll just sit here and listen to the rain tonight. I don't get high like I used to do, and drink all day long, stay out all night too. It's a wonder I got any brain cells left. You know, I was gonna say something, but what it was I forget. Oh, life was a party, life was a blast, but now that kind of life is just a part of my past. Give me a good book and a soft easy chair, and if if I want excitement, I'll wash my hair, what's left of it. I'm not apathetic, but I will confess that I do cause myself a whole lot of stress when it comes to religion, politics, money, or war. I mean, have we been through all of this at least once before? Now you might think that I'm a bore, 'cause I don't chase women's no more. Well, it ain't because I'm not the loving kind. I just can't afford to let this old heart get broke one more time. Old life was a party, life was a blast, but now that kind of life is just a part of my past. Give me some herb tea, and if I'm feeling ornery, I'll get right up and do a load of laundry, yeah. I don't go out much anymore, I stay at home. Maybe I'm getting old, I'm not attracted to them bright city lights. I think I'll just sit and listen to the rain tonight.
Is there anybody listening? Is there anyone that sees what's going on?
Good morning and welcome back to the Trailer Park. I am Chanda-Masta, and hello to all of our Trailer Park fams out there. What a week you guys have made it. And if you're joining us for the first time, welcome. Welcome. Everybody's welcome at the Trailer Park. I say it every day. Let me turn down a little bit. I'm a little loud. There we go. Now I won't be blasting your ears off. Maybe. Mic check. Yeah, we're okay. We're okay. Maybe. Wow, I keep tapping in the yellow. My new solo is loud. You guys know I had to replace my sound equipment a couple weeks ago. Anyways, how is this fine Monday morning? What are the last Mondays of summer, right? So that's why I said goodbye, summer. You know, I got to tell you a little story about that cover card, that thumbnail. Oz goes, what can I do to help you with your Monday show, right? And so I go, well, I could use a thumbnail. And so he drops that reface on me. And I'm like, challenge accepted. I'll figure out something to do with that. And it came out beautiful. So thank you, Oz. Oz and his creative too low now. Okay. Mic check. How's that? You keep tapping in the red. I think I'm good now. I think mic check. Yeah, I think I'm good now. But let me know out there in the chat. You will. Hello, fams. Let me get the chats brought up. There's so many of you pouring in. We have so much to talk about. A whole week's worth of crazy-ass clown show politics, which we are going to cover. And, of course, a pause in the genocide so they can genocide. That's the only way we see it here at the Trailer Park. And we're going to talk about all of that. We're going to talk about healthcare. We have got Meme Alley is insane today. You guys know I do Meme Alley at the end of the show. You don't get out of the Trailer Park till you go through Meme Alley. And I have a 90 slide deck this morning. So let's just get started. First off, let's talk healthcare. So many of you guys know that I'm in a battle for my life, and healthcare is very, very important to me at this very moment, right? Even if Western medicine protocols and, petro-based big pharma is not on the table for me, I still need medicine for my testing, for my labs, for all the information that I need, right? I can't see into my body. I need their information. And the problem is so many Americans are getting donut holed out of being able to get help. So if you make any money, including money from a GoFundMe, you don't qualify for your state to help you at any level. So basically, they force you into a financial bankruptcy. You have to give up your job in order to get assistance from them. Now, in Washington State, we have amazing activists who hit the ground 2012 and on for a universal health care here in the state. We pushed a ballot initiative. You know how many signatures I have collected over the years so people in just Washington State could get health care? We finally passed it, and I'm so thankful because I have the basic Apple health care, which anybody can go sign up for, and then I think it's on a sliding scale for how much you make, but if you don't make much, you don't pay anything. Yeah, you get the baseline crap insurance, but you're still insured. You can go to a doctor. You can go get testing done. You got to get pre-approval for everything, but, listen to this woman's terrible, terrible, sad story. Come on, play.
I feel like only in America can you need medical assistance that you can't afford to get. And in order to get government help, you have to make under a certain amount. So if you're someone who's makes $60,000 a year, you don't qualify for any fucking help, but you can't actually afford to get your child the services that they fucking need. But if I quit my job and I go work for McDonald's, I can live off the government and then she can have the help that she needs. Make it make sense. Make it make sense.
And sadly, that's a story for so many of us. If I quit all fundraising, if I stop collecting any money for any channels, for any work that I do, I will be given like $450 to live on. That's not even enough to pay your rent, let alone live. Get to doctor's appointments, buy gas, buy the healthy foods that you need, right? Because they never give you enough EBT to cover a month's worth of food, especially organic, clean food. Because here in America, we just eat pesticide, poisoned food all the way around. Since I've had to flip my diet 180, I'm just shocked at how little real clean food is out there and how hard I have to struggle to find clean food. Even with our local little farmers markets, and we have some country stores out here in the rural area that I live in. Even they're carrying the pesticide-laden foods. I mean, we talk about the numbers, 400 up to 9,000 or 4,000 up to 9,000. You want to be in the 9,000s for clean food. I am going to shout the chat out. I'm just waiting for it to kind of prime up this morning. Sometimes I shout it out too early, and I leave a few of you out. So I just want to talk about the GoFundMe, and I will drop the link one more time. The GoFundMe went up, let's see. As of August 29th, I had no income and I had applied for welfare, and they pretty much told me it was going to take weeks to approve me because they need to get into my medical records and get confirmation of my diagnosis and all of that. So basically, I was going to end up with a eviction notice within a week because I had been in the hospital for half of last month. And it's only because of you and how quickly you guys got this GoFundMe moving that I'm sitting here not stressed out with all of my bills paid. My lights are on, my internet's working. I can still come live from the trailer park. It's just a terrible system that we have here in the United States. And I can't thank you guys enough. Oh my gosh, all of the donations, the shares, so many amazing other channels, our brothers and sisters that we have been on the streets with for so many different events, all the Assange rallies and the anti-war rallies and the healthcare. I can't thank you guys enough. It's so amazing. And I cry. I'm so humbled by it. And last night I got really humbled. I got to tell you, I don't bring a lot of Do Dissident clips. I do love Russell and Keaton, but they do longer segments than I like to bring you guys under 3 minutes for a clip. And you guys know that. They did a shout out to me last night. They showed my GoFundMe and they shared it and pinned it for me while they had none other than Chanda-Masta on. And you guys know that I'm here talking to you right now with the confidence that I have because of Chanda-Masta. She came toe-to-toe with me in 2016 and she said, Shanda, you need to fight. Get in the fight. Be as loud as you can be and don't ever back off. And I've been so privileged because I live outside of Seattle and I can go into Seattle for events. I've got to know Shama over the years, going to different events, those type of things. Her husband worked with me on the delegate walkout in 2016. I mean, we were being very covert for that, right? But they've just been amazing support. So let's hear from Due Dissidents and the message that they put out. I can't thank them enough. And you guys, if you're not following Due Dissidents, you want good info in the afternoons, that's what you need to be watching. You definitely need to check it out. And, of course, they hang out on Jimmy Dore all the time now, too, right?
But I do want to start with a little bit of a public service announcement here. One of our peers in this space, the Trailer Park Pundit, is having some health issues. She is battling lung cancer right now, and we're all pulling for her. But she has a GoFundMe because in this, the greatest country in the world, you need to raise money when you get sick. And so if you can help her out, the link is very difficult I wish it were catchier, but that's the link right there. Take a screenshot of this right now or write that down or do something with it. Take a screenshot of your phone if you're watching it on the phone or your computer, whatever you got to do. I'll leave it up for a few seconds, but you guys know what to do. Let's pad that envelope there for Chanda-Masta. Please and thank you very much. So that's important. I found out about this. You can see our friend Indy has a donation in there. I found out about this watching a video clip of their show. I did not know she was sick until I saw that a couple days ago. So please make that happen for Shonda if you can. Solidarity, of course. And we'll put that link
solidarity.
up once again through the broadcast so that everybody has it. But there should be a rewindable stream. And so make sure you get that link down and take care of that so that we can raise some money for Shonda.
Oh, that was so kind of them. I just can't thank them enough. And of course, our brothers and pals over at INN, Independent Media, the independent media, free thinking media community has just lifted me up and carried me through this. And, you know, I've been on the phone to doctors in Mexico. I'm not going to do too much of a big health update because we're going to start doing that on Thursdays. But I am on the phone to Mexican doctors, and I'm looking at upwards to $30,000 to $40,000 for treatment outside of the United States. So it's crazy. And all of the other things that I'm buying now that, you know, you're not supposed to, the supplements that have been proven to help when you're in my situation. So thank you guys enough. I can't thank you enough. Let me see if I can get the big deck in here. That's what I was trying to do, and it pulled the opener. There we go. Okay, that's better. Now we're back in business. I think I have a few more things here. If you want to donate, of course, there is my PayPal and my Cash App and my Venmo and my Buy Me a Coffee. They're all in the description box below, along with the donation link for the GoFundMe if you want to help me out. I will drop the GoFundMe link as we go, but most of you have already donated, so I appreciate it so much. Let's just do a show. Just one last thing. I want, you know, so many people approach me and they don't know how to talk to me. Support a friend with cancer. Ask permission before visiting. Give advice. Ask questions. Ask if it's welcome. Be sure to make it clear that you're saying no is perfectly okay. Yeah, some people, they get really stressed out, right? And so, you know, all of the information that comes, that's not me. I'm a researcher by trade. Gimme. I want as much information as you can. Make plans. This is a big one for me. I'm going to see Cyndi Lauper in December. You guys know that. On this day a year ago, I was seeing Jelly Roll at the Gorge and George in Washington. And, you know, having something to look forward to gives you something to strive and fight for, right? So don't be afraid to make plans for the future. This gives your friends something to look forward to, especially because cancer treatment can be long and tiresome. Yes. Be flexible. That's, you know, a lot of times I'll make plans and then the day of, I'm just exhausted. I'm fighting fatigue really, really bad. So I cancel a lot. Like, I was supposed to go to this big garage sale. It's my favorite sale that the community puts on. It supports our senior center, the Shipley Center, and I just couldn't go. I was just too tired, which bums me out because I missed out on a bunch of good deals. Like, they sell everything half price the last few days. So, I mean, I get clothes for like 25 cents. I mean, it's a good haul every time I go in there. And here at the trailer park, we don't buy anything new. We buy everything used. Laugh together. Be humorous. I make a lot of cancer jokes. It's just my way of to calm myself. I'm a smart ass, and that we do a lot of satire at Beauty and the Boomer and the Trailer Park. So, allow for sadness. Yeah, this one. I followed a bunch of support groups over on Facebook, and holy shit, listening to the stories and just seeing how bad what I have is with my exact diagnosis freaked me out. I was bawling constantly. Like, I had to mute all those. I can't, I appreciate the information, but hearing other people's horror stories doesn't inspire me. It depresses me. So offer to help. Yes. Run to the store, help me with the house, whatever, that's my kids have been great about that. And I appreciate it. And my granddaughter, you guys know Hunter Bear is born on September 21st, so she's going to have a big birthday party, but I'm going to have her this weekend. Sadly, she's the last to know. She knows something's up because she was here when I went to the hospital a while ago, and when they didn't know what was going on. And so I got to break the news to her this weekend, and it's going to be the hardest thing I've ever had to do. Me and that little girl have such a bond. Grandchildren are so much different than your own children, right? Treat them the same. Yeah, don't treat me different. Like, I'm still the smart ass me that's from the trailer park, and I'm still trying to live my life and be who I am, and that includes talking smack about the fall of empire, right? So talk about topics other than cancer. Yes, definitely. Come at me with some good stuff. It's okay if today all you do is survive. Okay, let's get these chats in here. I am excited to shout everybody out this morning. Kate, I see them calling you Cammy in the chat. Do you go by Cammy? Because that is literally my youngest daughter's name. Yeah, I love that name. Let's move over to the big me while I do this. Okay. Oh my gosh, it looks like I need to throw a bunch of wrenches. You guys know, if you're new here, let me tell you how it works. Everybody gets a wrench at the trailer park and at Beauty and the Boomer, because that's true democracy in the chat. You guys can beat the hell out of each other with them, but you don't. And that's the whole point. In the 2 years that Oz and I have gave everybody moderator wrenches, we've only had one problem, and that's because y'all accidentally block each other by clicking too many buttons, like, and then they time out, whatever. So if you ever have a problem, reach out to Oz or I, and we have the ultimate control. So but we've never had a problem. That's the whole point. If you give people democracy, they do use it. They do. Okay, so let's start out with the trailer park real fast. Jilly Love, Jilly, how are you? How is your house? I saw the trees are all scorched and gone around the house. Oh my gosh, how scary. And then you take the time to send me a card. You are so thoughtful and so kind. I love the card. That's so, you know me. I love the kitties, and then Roar Media, because that's who we are. We are Roar Media. You can find us over on Rockfin under Roar Media, and then all of our individual show titles have their own channels. So Trailer Park Pundit has its own channel, and Beauty and the Boomer has its own channel. It was awesome to be back Saturday night with my bestie Oz on the big screen talking smack. It was just so much fun. We were gone for almost 4 weeks. We both were very, very ill. So great to be back. If you haven't watched it, go watch the replay. Catalytic Centaur's hanging out. What's up? Kate, I see you're hanging out on the Twitch. Nice. Mastermind Hour, Mastermind 10 10-man podcast. Is that what it's called? You got some great names lined up over there, and you've done some great work. Some of the interviews you've done, I just love them. So keep up the good work, Mastermind, and keep making me laugh in the chat, because you crack me up daily in the chat. P-Stuff, thanks for joining me. Kyle, yeah. Dude, I've been taking a ration of shit for going after Kyle, because you guys know at the trailer park, we don't punch down. We punch up. Well, Kyle's punching up. I'm sorry. I'm going to call him out for his stupid shit. Oh, you're attacking independent media. No, he's paid. Like, what? Independent media to me is us out here that make $5 at a time. That's independent media. Anthony, what's up, Anthony? Good to see you. I didn't get my very froggy voice for that one. Fingerman, you got to sneak out and join us this morning. Good to see you. Natalie Williams, sweetheart. Oh my gosh, you have been so amazing with your support and just I love your messages, and I mean it. I want to come have lunch when I'm in town for my Bastar clinic. Yeah, I got hooked up with the naturopath clinic over in Seattle, which is going to be great. And Jacqueline, welcome through you, Rich. I hope you stick around. I hope you like the trailer park. Once we get through all this mundaneness, you'll see what the show is actually about. Steve Guy, hi, Steve Guy. Good to see you. Kill your E. Grey Gross. Nice to see ya. I got Mastermind, Cold Fusion Gaming. Poor Cold Fusion. He's having a hard time. He's not feeling too well. So send him love. Oz the Boomer is hanging out. Oz is fighting the brain fog since COVID, and he's a little slower than he was. But hey, this COVID round, because it's mutated, it's kicking everybody I know's ass. You guys know it almost killed my mother-in-law this last week. She was in the ICU all week, and we had to go sign a DNR. That's how bad it was. We didn't think she was going to make it, but she pulled out of it. She's heading back to the nursing home today that you guys helped me get her into. So thank you guys so much for that. You just support the trailer park so much. I just can't thank you guys enough. Old Man Barker, good to see you guys. I was shocked at how many of you were hanging out at Due Dissidence yesterday. I was like, the whole trailer park's here. What's going on? So I'm going to have to tune in a little more in the afternoon. By the afternoon, I'm tired. I haven't even been watching Jimmy lately just because I'm normally like this by 5 o'clock. Might be the RSO. I don't know, right? Who else? Sean the Accord Lord Miller. Good to see ya. I love that name. And Fingerman, I got you. David Post, thank you so much for joining us. And Popeye's here. Hi, Popeye. You know, if you guys want to join the Trailer Park Discord, I think the link is in the chat below. I know sometimes it doesn't work, so hit me up. I'll send you a link. Let's see, who else did we got? I think I got everybody that came into the Trailer Park right off the bat. Let me see who was first in. I got Catalytic Centaur pieced up. I hate missing anybody over here because then I feel bad. Yep, we got everybody. Popeye was the first in the chat over there. Okay, we're heading over to Beauty and the Boomer. Hawkified Linda, our executive producer from Beauty and the Boomer for Roar Media. Guess what, guys? I got the Yum Yum. The Saturday Night Yum Yum is now on my deck, and we're going to play it in Hollywood today. I think it's great. Always doing excellent work, Linda. And she made the most inspiring, beautiful, the tribute video, donation video for me. We ran it on a couple of our shows. If you haven't had a chance to see it, go check it out. It's up at both the Trailer Park and Beauty and the Boomer. Such beautiful work, Linda. So moving. You guys get me balling every day, man. Oz wrecked me at the end of Beauty and the Boomer. I just thank God we weren't actually on screen anymore. And as soon as the show was over, I said, well, thanks for not screwing up my makeup till the end of the show. Oh my gosh, like a bridge over troubled waters is what he dedicated to me. Oh, ripped my heart out, right? Okay, let's head over to the Rumble. Ghost Star's hanging out over there with a couple others. They don't talk too much over there. Rockfin, what's up? Kate's over there too, along with Jim and Lynn. Hi guys, what's up? Good Monday morning to you. And Kick, we got a viewer over at Kick. They're not talking though. And Twitch, hi Twitch. Good morning, Twitch. Oh, you guys got a bunch of stuff going on at Twitch. The Tin Rabbit Podcast. That's what it is. I'm sorry. You know, I still have brain fog. I'm supposed to stop by the Tin Rabbit Podcast soon, so watch for that. And I will drop the GoFundMe link now that I'm thinking about it in all of the chats, and we'll get the show on the road. Because I've got a huge show for you guys. It's probably going to be a 3-hour show. And, I'm always trying to cut back from those big-ass shows, but there's just so much with this clown show going on. So, Rockfin. There you are, Rockfin. I'm dropping the link to you, too. Rockfin's the true gauge of what kind of following we should have because we have dealt with so much censorship in the last 4 years since we've launched Roar. Well, since Roar is about 5 years old, I think, but Beauty and the Boomer and Trailer Park, we're so censored. We have had our view counts taken away from us. Every time we start to build our viewership, YouTube takes it away. You can't tell me 25 people went and unfollowed us in one day. That's not how it works, you know? And then, not to mention, we never make it into the algorithms, and we have almost lost our show multiple times because of strikes. So censorship has kicked our ass, and it is every bit real. And so keep supporting independent media. Okay, let's move on. I think we got all of this taken care of. You guys hear I'm getting a little raspy nowadays, right? Why is it doing that? Tell you what, my phone just never stops anymore. Okay, we're gonna do this. There you go. Trying to drop the GoFundMe links, and it like brings the whole like thing that you wrote in, which is crazy. Okay, let's do this. Let's see what our first story is of the day. Oh, fair use. We're on YouTube. They're gonna censor us. Blah blah blah. You know the thing. Okay, so I just saw that Rachel Corrie's parents, and I didn't even get it loaded on the deck, have demanded over on Democracy Now! An investigation. Finally, a thorough investigation. So we will never forget. We will never forget you. You did not give your lives in vain. You were heroes with a pure heart. 2003 and 2024. Absolutely. Both of these women were Seattle activists. Did you know that? Yeah. Shama says that she has worked, you know, I don't know if she worked with Rachel Corrie, but that was a little shocking to me. Seattle activists, man, we got it going on, let me tell you. We're powerhouses. And, you know, it was really sad to be in the Seattle activist scene for the last 5 years, because it was really weird, right? Before Hillary and the whole divide with Bernie, we'd come together and we would be, very powerful for change in Washington state. But then we got that whole split with Hillary Clinton, and a bunch of people got brainwashed and duped. And then you had the pink pussy hatters and, you know, all of that crazy shit going on. And I felt like I couldn't work with a lot of the people that I had worked with before. But we do have some powerhouse activists up here. And I do appreciate the ones that understand the truth of what's going on. There's a couple times I questioned Shama, like, Shama, what are you doing? But she always finds the road back. Okay, Zionist occupied government. Well, let's get started. Hey, why do I have no sound? Oh, the Shadowcast is turning.
The helm of the United States is doomed. Israel is doomed. That's a tough selection. Israel, with Comrade Kamala Harris at the helm of the United States, is doomed. Israel is doomed. That's a tough statement. Israel will be gone. 1 year, 2 years, Israel will no longer exist. I better win, or you're going to have problems like we've never had. We may have no country left. It may be our last election. You want to know the truth? People have said that. This may be our last election. You got to get out and vote. This could be our last election.
To vote for Harris? Are you